Hello everyone, inmate to roommate. Let's just get right to it. You know we're going to talk about Darquavian and the doctor. So Darquavian is having a discussion with the doctor that he's living with, and he's like, he wants to see his friend Jamal, who is also an ex-felon, right? The doctor's like, well, I'm supposed to call the police. He didn't say he was. He said he's supposed to. Okay. Now, Darquavian runs to his uncle, stays the night over there or whatever, and he's like, oh, he said he was going to call cops on me, this, that, and the other, which the doctor never said that. Now, the uncle comes over and he starts having a heated conversation with them. And the one thing that Darquavian and the uncle keep saying is, well, we're black, and in our culture, we don't do that. In our culture, we don't do what? We don't do what? This man is letting you in his house, and I understand, hey, guess what? There are differences in culture, but the one thing that you're saying that I find very offensive to me as a black woman is you keep saying, we don't do that. If I'm letting you stay here, and one of the rules are you can't see an ex-felon because it's going to hurt you. First of all, if it's going to hurt me, you know it ain't happening. That's our culture. But if you're living with me, then you're supposed to abide by the rules. You messed up for yourself. You were in jail. I wasn't. So he's simply saying part of your parole is you can't be associated with ex-felons. Instead of the uncle saying, you know what? He's right. If you want to see him on the side. If you want to see him, just don't bring him to his house. Bring him here. Look, he's just like, you're wrong, but you don't understand because you've been brought up in a book. I don't even see how you're a doctor. And then he's like, if it was your mother and you had to see your mother and you had to go back to jail. And so the doctor was giving such like an offbeat answer, and I get it. He was saying yes or no. The bottom line is you should be telling your nephew it's wrong for him to be doing something that will violate his parole. That's it. Doesn't matter what that doctor says. It doesn't matter what. The bottom line is you can't do anything that's going to violate your 2-year parole. Darquavian is only 25. He has spent 7 years in jail. So he has matured in jail. So he hasn't even really matured. And when you come out, he said he wanted to stay with the doctor because he didn't really want to go with his family to get back in the lifestyle. And what happens? When the doctor's telling you don't do something, now you're running to your family who's saying it's okay to get back in that lifestyle. This, whether it was scripted or not, upset me on so many levels because you're just not doing the right thing. And stop saying, oh, he don't know. He wasn't brought up like me. I got to do a part 2.